Welcome back to Rima's on the Go, and today we went out sailing with some friends of ours, Miss Tammy and Mr. Brian. Thank you so much. We had so much fun, and it was such a great thing to go out and learn about. And in this video, there will be some tips and tricks that they kind of taught us along the way of things that we should know if we want to sail eventually or get a boat, and instead of a motorboat, we can have a sailboat. So enjoy us as we learn how to control and to drive a sailboat. Here Mr. Brian is telling us what we're going to do, so like the mast and the ropes and the sail. They told us a couple stories. One of them that we thought was really cool was bats flew up in that mast, which I'll have an arrow pointed to right here. Bats flew up in there and did not want to fly out, so they put a plastic bag up in that little black circle right there and shut them out, and they haven't had any since. So the kids got to drive around, hold the steering wheel, because we ran into a little bit of a problem. The battery that charged the motor stopped working. The beginning of the day we did not have a lot of wind, so we didn't have wind to push us anywhere. So he had to get the motor going. So he had a solar power charge that battery to get it to work. And Dad decided to, while we were waiting, go Titanic. And he was like, yay, look at me. We thought it was hilarious. I thought it would have been funny if he fell in. But personally, that's me. Don't tell him I said that. But anyway, here is the charging where he was doing the solar panel and the battery. Kind of just waited till it started back up. It did start back up, and then we ended up getting to go out and do stuff. So everybody just kind of laid here in the sun and waited until Mr. Brian got the batteries fixed. Anaya, agree. Smile. Jump. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good sign. We'll start moving. Now you're going to wrap it around the top part because that's the teeth.
Now here, if Law didn't wrap that part right, it would have not had the same control of the sail as he would have had as holding it like he did. So there, that's why Mr. Brian was telling Law to wrap it around this way so that he was able to have more control.
Yep, we put you over for it. Nah, I would take my life off and just send my
So then we're going to go down a little bit. So in this case, because we have no wind, we can just circle around. If you have wind, you have to do what's called a figure 8. So you have to go away and then you have to do a double turn.
Careful, Izzy.
Okay, we got watch where the buoy is. You see maybe a little bit this way.
Turn the propeller a couple times to get it forward.
Yeah, I think we'll be on the way a little bit. You just think you're lying on ready?
I'm actually going to maybe try to cruise to the ring. It's going to be opposite.
Come here.
Yeah.
Victory! Good job, Tammy.
So how Betty there was like, oh, you almost ran them over. We in fact did not run them over. We actually got really close, which definitely is not safe if it was a real person. Just a heads up, in case you guys didn't know.
Does your boat have it where like the toilet dump it when you're far out? No, we don't let it. But not in like
Hey Grace, how do you like that spot?
I like this spot. Little tiny, like smaller than this, to just walk around. And he was up walking around side to side. I get nervous if it's dark and it's windy and he's walking around and we approached him too, but he went down.
Right now, that'll be a good. So now the boat's pulling up this way.
Just so I could be able to.
Just small adjustments. You don't have to call you guys. I would call you and say, switch to channel 6-9. Then we both switch to 6-9, confirm, and then we would talk on an off channel.
Go. You can do it. You can do it.
It won't run.
3, 2, 1, jump. Bye, Betty.
You jump, I will. Or if you don't.
3, 2, 1, go.
I already do it.
Well, why not do it again?
Jump, I would jump. It's actually not that bad. Like once you're in.
3, 2, 1, jump. 3, 2, 1, go.
My eyesight is not the greatest.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, put the motor on, drive away.
Don't pull away.
There are days where it does look like once we're sailing like this, when we get ready to turn, we will have to give some land. Get ready.
In the next clip, Mr. Brian will be switching the way the sail is set so that the wind can catch it so it can take us, because the wind did in fact pick up, which we said was great. In the next video, Mr. Brian will explain it for you.
They come to the side, so you guys just need to watch and make sure that
You gotta watch your head.
Yeah, you don't want to get your head
My
bumped.
commands will be prepare to tack, and then I need everybody to say ready. That means you're hanging on and you're ready, because our boat's going to go from this to this. Okay, so you guys are going to be leaning that way. You guys are going to be up high. Okay. When we're ready, then I'm going to say tacking, and then I'll start turning the boat. And we'll start moving left to right.
No,
So
you're
what
No,
I,
you're gonna-
what I gotta do something
Alright.
with this one?
Yep. So you're gonna, but you gotta hold it real tight.
Why don't you come over here?
Okay. And you're gonna let it kind of go through your fingers, and eventually I'm gonna say unwrap it, and you're just gonna let it go. Okay.
And you want to loosen your fingers so it
Your
doesn't
chips
pull
and
tight.
stuff fall off the stove.
Gotta censor the dogs.
Turn. If it does, it's fine. It's just chips and apples.
All right, we're prepared to tack.
All right.
You ready?
Gotta let
Ready?
All right, we're tacking. So loosen it a little bit. Loosen it a little bit.
Careful, B.
Let it go all the way. Let it go all the way.
You okay, Gracie? What was that? That was the air horn. It popped on its feet.
You good, Mom? You good, Dad?
It's on the low side.
Yeah, so you may want to crawl up to the other side.
Larry.
So, not gonna lie, that was probably the craziest part of the entire trip that day, was when he changed the sail and the boat went from one angle to the complete opposite angle. But afterwards it got kind of nice, because then we kind of just sailed around and then we found balloons, so we picked them up. They were full of water. Some of them were full. And it was really cool just to kind of go out and see the day. And here Mr. Brian will be explaining how they got into the harbor and how they park. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our video.
Gravel.
Oh,
And he's holding the sail right now. Well, careful, Brian.
oh.
He's ready to catch you. Good luck, Nancy.
So when the arrows are facing both ways of the sail, it makes it easier for them to put it down so it's not flapping everywhere.
It has to be like
You
inside.
want no pressure on it, so I need to keep the back of that. See how the wind's kind of shifting on me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it should be more that way, but it's kind of... I think I'm just kind of floating, you guys. I don't know. But he folded the sail back and forth. That's called flaking the sail.
Oh.
Doing the grapes.
Come on up here.
What?
We're doing donuts.
We're doing donuts. Circles.
Very slowy.
There you go. Yep, yeah, just like that. Perfect.
Hey, Izzy. Did you have fun? Izzy. Isaac. Oh
So
my
right,
gosh.
you're turning. At nighttime, we keep the. You always put it in reverse a little bit. Oh, if he steps off, that's good because he can do miracle swings on that dog. I'm not worried any longer when he steps off on me.